really gonna perpetrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those who hate it like a just man I contemplated. Your moves you lose, now your heart you gave me. New moves, more dudes, now the top you made me. Same rules, new crews, now the first you made me.
All right, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. And if you're not already with the LFR family, I'm going to need for you to hit that subscribe button right there, Jack. Somewhere over there, Jack. Hit that thing. Hit that thing. Hit that thing. All right, guys, we about to check out one that's fun tonight. We about to check out Comedians versus Feminism. And it has Louis C.K., who was once who once had allegations on just walking up on ladies while they was eating in restaurants and just pulling his dick out. I don't know how true that is or not, but those were the allegations. But Louis C.K. had a hilarious TV show on, I think, was a Showtime or HBO, one of those. That joke was hilarious, but ever since those allegations, I haven't heard much from Louis C.K. Also, Bill Burr is on here. As y'all know, I just started doing a bunch of Bill Burr comedy. I got introduced to Bill Burr probably like a month ago, thanks to you guys. I've never heard any of his comedy at all. But he was, when I looked into him further, after you guys introduced me to Bill Burr, I realized that he was on the old Dave Chappelle shows. He was acting on the old Dave Chappelle shows. So, yeah, so he's on this joint. And Bill Maher is on this joint. Bill, I don't know how you say that. Bill Maher. Something's silent and something's not. Of course, I don't know exactly what's what, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to check this joint out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get it. Sign up for the Patreon. Let's go.
No, it's dangerous. It's dangerously
dangerous place.
But here's the thing. This is like a fight between comedians and bloggers, that's where all just hyperbole and garbage comes out of those two places. It's
they are
also
very similar groups.
Yes, just uneducated, unfettered, just
say whatever pops into your head, like bleh.
Yeah.
And you do it for hummus.
It's also a fight between comedians and feminists, which are natural enemies, the biggest easily, because stereotypically speaking, feminists can't take a joke, and stereotypically speaking, and comedians, see? And comedians.
He said, see? Almost as if everybody who was out there, like, grunting or sighing was feminist. Shout out to Kingsbury Presents.
There's a cliche that, men don't listen to women. I think the reality is that we've become a nation of men who are just jesters in your court who listen constantly, and our whole society is based on the idea of, I like to call it making women nod. If you watch there's a guy who understands what I'm saying.
Like I dated this girl one time. She was like really into like women's issues. So we used to always have these dumbass arguments. So one time she came up to me and she goes, okay, explain this to me, Bill. Why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job, huh? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. No, think about it. If there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I got to stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go.
The back of the shirt on fire.
So that's how I look at it. No, it's $1 an hour surcharge. That if something fucked up happens, either I can't leave or I got to like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night.
That rabid dog. I gotta be the one to jump in front of it, fight it while y'all get away. Okay.
I gotta go check it out like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for first? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me? Bullets hurt me too. Why the fuck do I gotta stay in the vault? No, that's my point, man. Where are all the feminists in those situations? You know what I mean? You can't find them. There are no feminists in a house fire. That's a guarantee. You could take the most hardcore feminist, some chick right in your face, like, you chauvinistic son of a bitch, little short, little haircut, the whole 9 yards, right? Second those...
Why they flashed that lady on the screen? Who was that lady they just now flashed on the screen, though? That's so, like he said, the leader of the feminists. And then, you know what I mean, then they flashed him on there. Oh, we got a new Patreon. Shout out to Chelvis. That's dope. Welcome, Chelvis. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, the lady flashed on the screen. That was pretty mean, unless she's a real feminist who has been giving people issues unwarranted.
Flames break out. She's gonna twist those little hairs into pigtails. Ooh, I'm just a girl. I want to go play jump rope. And leave you standing in a burning house like you're not flammable. You know, but I'm not a dick though. I'm not saying I think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the same job. All I'm saying is if you're going to make what I make when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listen to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. You get all the benefits or whatever.
On the other side, comedians can't take criticism. Comedians are big pussies. Yeah. And they can't, so to one side you say, if you don't like the jokes, stay out of the comedy clubs. To the other side you say, if you don't like the criticism, stop Googling yourself every 10 seconds. Just nobody's making you read it. It's positive. To me, it's all dialogue is positive. Now, a lot of people don't feel that way. For me, any joke about anything bad is great. Right. That's how I feel. Right. Any joke about rape, Holocaust, the Mets, whatever. Yeah, any joke about something.
I ain't gonna name the worst events ever in life and say any joke, that makes you laugh. If it's a joke, then it's good. No, it's not. It really isn't. Just because I'm laughing and I'm smiling right now, it does not mean, God dang it.
Is a positive.
You have now crossed the line, mister.
But now, I've read some blogs during this whole thing that have made me enlightened to things I didn't know. This woman said how rape is something that polices women's lives, that they have a narrow corridor. They can't go out late, they can't go to certain neighborhoods, they can't dress a certain way, because they might get, now that's part of me now that it wasn't before, and I can still enjoy a good rape joke. So I have both of them. But here's the last thing.
I don't like the way that you evolve as a person.
No, it's not.
I don't like the way that you've come up with a way to grow as an individual.
No, it's not fair. It's not.
Be the person that I knew 20 years ago.
I will. But here's the last thing I want to say about it. This is also about men and women, because a lot of people are trading blogs and things about this on the with each other. Couples are fighting about Daniel Tosh and rape jokes.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been reading in blogs. But they're both making a classic gender mistake, because the women are saying, here's how I feel about this, but they're also saying my feelings should be everyone's primary concern. Now, the men are making this mistake. They're saying your feelings don't matter, your feelings are wrong, and your feelings are stupid. If you've ever lived with a woman, you can't step in worse than that to tell a woman that her feelings don't matter. So to the men I say, listen to what the women are saying about this. To the women I say, now that we heard you, shut the up for a minute. And let's all get back together and kill the Jews.
Louis C.K. has no filter, man. He has no filter. Filters are good sometimes, man. Filters are necessary. Filters are necessary, man. Wow.
That's all I have to say about it.
When I say this is a feminized country, first of all, understand that I get it, that there are millions and millions of women who are steely-eyed realists and millions of men who are anything but. However, for lack of a better term, I would say that the feminine values are now the values of America. Sensitivity is more important than truth. Feelings are more important than facts. Commitment is more important than individuality. This country is in trouble because men have given up the debate. Whatever women say, men just nod along. We don't know how to fight back. We don't know how to stick up for ourselves. When women say things like, we're more spiritually evolved, we just go, yeah, I guess that's right. And there's no evidence, and there's no reason to believe that's true.
Just agree. Just agree. That's why we get these heart attacks. We get all this
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why we die. They live to 85, 90 years old.
I always hear women say, married men live longer. Yes, and an indoor cat. Also, I know women don't have it easy in America, but it is sort of politically incorrect just to be male in this country now. I mean, look at television. Look at any sitcom. The wife is always brilliant and ethereal and right about everything, and the husband is always a dumb fuck lucky to have found her.
Men are, hassled by women and so forth, but when it's little boys who are the target of this kind of hostility and animosity, then it's very serious. And what I found is that attitude of sort of belittling men, putting them down, that's carried now into the classroom. And you talk to almost any parent who has a boy in school, and being a boy is now considered like a pathology, a disorder, something he needs to recover from. There's intolerance of their high-spiritedness.
On any TV show in America, if somebody got up there and said, women are smarter than men, automatic round of applause. If somebody said men are smarter than women, you'd be booed off the stage. I mean, what does that tell you about our culture, that we have to pretend that one sex is smarter than the other? Women are smarter than men. If women ran the world, there'd be no wars. Being pregnant is sexy. We don't think that sensitivity is more important than sex. We don't. Okay? When we're telling you that, we're lying to make you not. It would be one thing if we were saying things we believe, but we're not, because every guy I know is just doing what he can to stay out of the doghouse with his wife or his girlfriend.
Men will say what they have to say, act the way they have to act to get laid. Whether it's by their girlfriend or by their wife.
I agree.
And that's what making women nod means. It means saying things we don't believe. Ally McBeal is too skinny.
If that's
We don't believe
true,
that.
if that's really true, what a lonely existence that is.
You're right.
It's lonely.
Men are
because
lonely.
You're just, are they? Well, they really.
I understand that women suffer, but I don't think it's as much publicized that a lot of men in America are living lives of quiet desperation, lobotomized of their libido, anesthetizing themselves with sports and pornography, and living in an Orwellian world where we have to pretend to concur with the woman's point of view.
What do you want the women to do then?
It's not what they want the women to do, it's what I want the men to do. I want the men to just be themselves again. See, this is very personal to me because I'm like the last of my guy friends who have never gotten married, and their wives, they don't want them playing with me. I'm like the escaped slave. I bring news of freedom. It's not a good thing to have me around,
I would say this, man. As politically incorrect as he is, he's actually really funny. And he's making a lot of points. Subjective, highly subjective points. And probably a bit offensive. But that's the line you're on when you're in comedy, man, in this business. Shout out to King Burr for putting this together.
Keep the husbands in the dark. They're happier that way. But all my married friends, I knew these guys when they were young, and they were Mustangs. They used to do whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and now they are not Mustangs. They're that horse in Central Park with the blinders on, just going around in a circle in a cloud of flies and sitting in a bucket, just...
That was pretty dope. Shout out to King Burr for putting this together. I appreciate it, bro. Or sis, whomever King Burr may be. Thank you. And shout out to the comedians who are on here. Maher, Bill Burr, and Louis C.K. I wish they would have showed more Bill Burr. That's just me. Because out of the three, I prefer Bill Burr's comedy. Yeah. Per usual, though, I want to hear what y'all got to say about this in the comments below. And if you have yet to subscribe, make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van. We are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. And shout out to all of my Patreon members. Y'all are dope AF. Yay. See y'all on the next one. Peace.